Oh, Harith is open.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Harith
you
is
got a lot
open.
of magic damage as well. You lock everything down. Oh, it would be the Roger. But the Thanos actually comes through. 100% win rate, picked one time.
This is nice against a Cho.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
mean, not only that, I think Falcons Apbren, it's clear that they want to play for at least the first turtles, because in the early stages
Yeah.
of the game, that Thamos is a dangerous pick. Not a lot of heroes can deal with him pre-level 4, and even sometimes at level 8, he is still quite the nuisance. I'm guessing that it's going to go into the hands of FlapTZ. He's going to get the Vengeance as well. We come back to Fnatic Onic, and as you guys called it, the Vexana is going to get locked in. With that being said, though, what do you think about the lineups? Where are you leaning more towards to?
I want to say Fnatic Onic because it's a lot easier for them to execute. The XP lane has a crowd control as compared to the Tham Zero. It's depending on how he will land those corrosion site wisely on a team fight. So, yep, leaning towards Fnatic Onic.
To be honest, I like FCAP's draft just because they're very tanky, beefy boys. They know how they want to play it. Olgun's been playing the Minotaur time and time again as well. But before we go, we want to hear your last thoughts, Gideon, on this draft.
I think it really boils down to whether Fnatic Onic are able to make some really key plays from early, mid, and late stages of the game if it does get there, because Falcons Apbren, it's going to be a steady incline throughout the match in terms of power spikes. So good luck to both of these teams. Casters, it's all up to you. Lead us into the land of Dawn.
Well, the beats are beating, the drums are rolling, we're loading into the land of Dawn. It's the El Clasico first game, Fnatic Onic on the blue versus FCAP, the rematch of M5. Chantel, what do we want to play with? Like, how do we want to roll this game? How do we want to start it if we're both sides of the team?
You know what? How I wish that this is another game of 7. Right?
Yeah,
but yeah, in terms of probably the playstyle of this players or for this hero composition for both, definitely for Falcons Apbren, they need those heroes to be available every time there is going to be a team fight. So you want a few to be part of it. Not only for Fnatic Onic as much as possible, they can work around Kyrie farming from time to time. But
oh, hold on, Keyboy gets a very early. Yep, that's the first blood over to FlapTZ. We are able to clear that wave. The rotations coming down onto that lethal is so lethal, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I see what you did there, and I kind of feel like for Falcons Apbren, they really know how Keyboy rotates on this show, so they really started well on this one. But I'm so late.
Shadow kill onto Super Marco, but he gets out safe. Here comes Oakwood there for the body block. He uses shadows to get out of the way, and Falcons Apbren, they're still keeping things passive.
Everything is happening so fast. Actually, for this game, it's just less than 2 minutes of this match, but we've already seen those loads of aggression at the top lane, even at the bottom lane. So probably.
Oh, here comes Kyrie. Almost, but not enough. Oh man.
It's as if I'm seeing a Natalia, but not on the stealth mode with the Kyrie, because he's just everywhere on the map, right? So if you're Falcons Apbren, you have to be prepared for that, because this is a Warcry Hayabusa. So if he is able to do the winning condition at early game, then probably it's going to be Fnatic Onic's game, but all depends on taking the turtle objective.
Oh, it's a very quick level 4. FlapTZ already in position. Few just using the pepper spray just to get Fnatic Onic out of position. You get SOD goes wide, no follow-up right there. It's a free turtle over the side of Apbren.
Good take for Falcons Apbren, and it's interesting that we see this game on a slower pace, although there are aggression earlier at the top lane, probably because for Fnatic Onic, they're waiting for that activation of items from Chewe. So look at the lane, actually Chewe is on top of gold 1,700 versus where's Super Marco 1,500.
Oh, top side, actually he's trying again, the shadow kill onto Super Marco, not enough to take him down. That's a very thick early game for that Roger. And Fnatic Onic, they're trying to push their ways. They're a little bit more desperate. But Chantel, I have a question for you. Keyboy not doing so well against this Chu Sin. What's the play here if you're a Keyboy Cho?
Probably for Keyboy is for that Wave of the Dragon. Again, because of that kill against him, the pattern of his visioning against Fnatic or Falcons Apbren has been disrupted. So one step at a time, not really on that route of being too aggressive, because they have to take things one step at a time. Again, Kyrie or Kyle TZ is at level 7 as compared to Kyrie, who is at level 6. So you want to be on par in terms of jungling if you are Fnatic Onic.
Yeah. And Few is just so annoying with the lantern. He pops wide over the wall, trying to zone everyone out away because the purple buff is in question. Keyboy gets caught in the middle. Here comes the Eternal Guard just to buy Keyboy some time. This is where the Dragon pushes open right in the midst of the turret. They take the purple buff. The final stash pushes Flat TZ back, but he's got a Carter Inferno. He will be fine, but the Shadow Kill comes wide. He will take Flat TZ down. And Luffy, in the midst of all of that, getting pushed back. Kyle TZ trying to run for his life. Luffy forces a flicker in and takes down his life.
2 players down for Falcons Apbren, and we could see the aggression now for Fnatic Onic. One thing that Falcons Apbren doesn't have to do on this game is to overdive on those areas of Fnatic Onic. Yes, they wanted to get a purple buff. After that, they could have not stayed on that area.
Oh,
because
mid-side. Chewe actually gets in the spot of bother. Gets taken down by Super Marco, but now the turtle getting slain by Kyrie. They want to go for the re-engage. Luffy, sliver of health, won't be able to survive this one, but Kyrie will. Desperately trying to get underneath the turret to safety, but here comes Few trying his best to dive in. Gets pulled back. He won't be able to go anywhere. That's a kill over to Flat TZ.
everything is happening so fast, Churros, on this game. Right when I was about to explain something, they get a kill out the middle lane. So this is something that Falcons Apbren is known for. So it's very effective for them. But knowing that the goal lead is pretty much close for both teams, it is expected for Fnatic Onic to have at least one kind of play with that Blade with Dragon and then that Eternal Guard from Sans. It kind of be like the problem here is that the lineup of Falcons Apbren is more on the AoE crowd control. Now for Fnatic, it's more on the single targeting. So if Falcons Apbren is one step ahead against them, then they can do a play against Fnatic Onic. If they go on a better route, then maybe things will look good for Fnatic Onic.
Well, we're jumping back into the game, wasting no time at all. FCAP actually taking control of that top side. We're trying to go for a 4-1 composition. They know they need to maintain the lane pressure on both ends. A very, very strong start for FCAP. Fnatic Onic, you're pushed into wall. 2k gold behind. What is your play here, Chantel?
Actually, for Falcons Apbren, they just need to do what they're doing. But take note, Churros, that for the explanations of both teams, they already have the Enchanted Talisman. But definitely, Flap Peasy is up on a lead against Lootby. So again, the difference is that for the hero,
actually the goal lead is so wide.
Yeah, for an explainer and the innate skill of these heroes are very different from each other. It's definitely Falcons Apbren winning on that lane. Definitely that 1.5k gold lead is on Flap PC's side.
Well, that being said, Chewe already got the golden staff, so that's another power spike. Just there's a little bit more time for the Trinity to come online. But FCAP, Fnatic, they want to go for it. Few getting caught in the middle, forced to use the ult to get away. They go out safe, and I want to try to get that discipline. They want to go for this turtle. Keyboy taking a lot of too much damage. SOD lands, but I don't think Cherry wants to go for it. Falcons Apbren, they take what they can and they back off. That's the discipline that I love from this team. Looking steady right now.
What a smart move from Few. He used that ultimate just to escape the damage from Kyrie, and because of that, there's no threat from Kyrie when taking that turtle for Falcons Apbren. So it's more of a Fnatic Onic.
Flaptisi just walking in, trying to force that retribution, but it doesn't really matter at this point. It's just so hard for Kyrie to just keep his farm up.
You know what, for Fnatic Onic, they just have to be mindful of the available resources whenever there is an upcoming team fight, because most of the time for Falcons Apbren, it's either they force out a flicker, it's either they force out a shadow kill against Kyrie. So things are looking good for Falcons Apbren, and Supermarket is just having the time of his life being on the lead in terms of farming on this game.
Well, foundationally, you would face up against a team fight composition with a split push. Now we're seeping into the 8-minute mark. I think Fnatic wants to try to be able to send one person or two persons down onto the side lanes, try to split Falcons Apbren apart, and that's the key to success for Fnatic Onic's victory in terms of these neutral objectives. But Keyboy struggling to find intelligence, struggling to get even close to Few, and the way that Juicen is being used up, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
And it's just a battle of attrition at this point, where Apbren, they're constantly pushing ahead. They know where Kyrie will be. Once the purple buff is up, there I will be.
It's as if they're dictating the tempo of the game, but there's going to be a setup play again.
Oh, Keyboy pushes Few back to the wall, but uses the Crimson, get out of the way. Keyboy getting pulled back. That is a misplay. Super unfortunate. Right before the lot spawns up in 20 seconds.
Okay, middle lane again. Falcons Apbren is forcing a setup play.
The Dolphin with a nice little jump down into the backline, taking a little bit too much damage.
Okay.
Kyrie trying to sweep up everything, but on the backside, Super Marco actually takes out Loopy in that process. That's 2 members down, a very extended team fight, but this Falcons Apbren actually has control of all these objectives.
Yeah, again, when we started this day, the question was, is Sujin part of the meta or not? But this play from Falcons Apbren, Sujin is definitely a threat if opened for a specific team. Hence, Falcons Apbren taking this Lord, hence having the lead against Fnatic Onic. Now, looking at the things right now, it's very difficult for Fnatic Onic to get a piece against Falcons Apbren. Kyrie is at level 12, but Kyle TC is at level 13, and the rest of the players is definitely on a gap in terms of levels. But at the middle lane, another set of play.
Loopy goes right into the heart of the battle. Everything's going low. Loopy's trying his best to survive. He
Kyrie?
gets taken down, but Kyrie onto the back line. Everyone's low, but it's not enough. Not enough damage from Fnatic Onic. There goes 2. Loopy Keyboy goes down as well. There goes Kyrie as well. Super Marco actually cleaning up shop, and they take it down. Lord marching down the bottom side. Falcons Apbren actually looking to tear down the T1 down mid.
Oh wow, Falcons Apbren just forcing Fnatic Onic to back away during that team fight, and while that was happening, the Lord was with Chewe. So the potential of Chewe is being limited here. He doesn't even have any assist against Falcons Apbren, and even if Falcons Apbren is on the lead, they're ready for the deadliest situation that they could be, because Flapteasy has the dominance eyes. I want to be up front. I want to limit that life steal and his spell vamp. Looking, oh, that's an instant, very fast
No,
instant
we're going
replay.
back to the we're going back to the game.
We're going back to the game. Yeah.
But that being said, though, I want to build on your point by limitations. Fnatic Onic are constantly just one by one. They're queuing up to the inevitable doom.
Yeah.
And Falcons Apbren, they're constantly sticking
Here we
together.
go.
Let's take a look at a replay. Well, okay.
And we're back again. It's as if they say, oh no, never mind the replay. Everything is happening so fast. We'll just get ready for the next team fight, which will happen
Speaking
now.
of which, Kyrie taking a lot of damage, able to use that shadows to get dash out of the way. But Keyboy in precarious position. He's got a passive down, but he's trying to find an angle. All waves are pushing in. Fnatic Onic struggling, scrambling to find that defense. Oh, Lutpi getting pulled back. Here goes Spear of Alpha. Lutpi is on the target, but on that backside though, Eternal Guard trying to push, knock up everyone. Everyone's jumping up like trampolines, and Fnatic Onic, they're going in strong. They're taking a lot of damage, but they will not give up without a fight. There goes 2. They make it 3. Kyrie and CW are the only ones left, and CW all the way on that bottom side trying to push everything
They don't
in.
have any place
He
to
comes
go.
back in. Falcons Apbren, very, very disciplined in their gameplay. They're way too far ahead. That 7K goal lead. They want to end this and want to end this now.
They could possibly actually end this one, but then we have players here from Fnatic Onic trying to defend their base. But here comes Falcons Apbren.
Oh no, Kyrie with a sliver gets out safe. And the discipline coming from FCAP, they know that Fnatic Onic is coming out of that base, and they get that reset Lord spawn up in 8 seconds.
That was breathtaking, very breathtaking here for Falcons Apbren. Again, they're not letting Fnatic Onic do anything on their way, anything that would be advantageous to them. So Falcons Apbren at 7K lead. Imagine it's just 12 minutes of our game. Everything is just looking good for Falcons Apbren. They're now starting the Lord. Again, they are on the lead in terms of items. Everyone is just on the lead. Even Kiboy can't zone out any player from Falcons Apbren.
Lord is third of their health. Kyrie looking for an angle, but doesn't matter. Minnow, if you're on the backside, side goes down. Luffy with a final slash. No follow-up. Luffy is in dangerous position, and the rest of Fnatic Onic trying to pull back. Bottom side, CW left all alone. Baptiste says, no problem. I'll take you down. Fnatic Onic scrambling again. Keyboy desperate, trying to push everything back. Kyrie's left all alone. It's a 4v1 situation at
think
this
that's
point.
it.
It's over.
I think that's it.
Kyrie can't defend.
That's it.
No.
Falcons Apbren, they just need to destroy the base.
Yeah, Falcons Apbren rip the Sky Kings from the skies down to reality. Snap back to reality. There goes gravity. And they take game number 1.
Is that straight from a song?
That's from Eminem, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
man.
an Eminem fan, but yeah, for Falcons Apbren, it was a very fast and decent game. Almost no unnecessary actions during that game. And I kind of feel like Fnatic Onic wasn't ready for that fast play, right, Gideon?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, FCAP, they came in with their A game here. The fact that they're putting Flap TZ on that Thamos, you know that they're serious.
It was a very, very dominant game from FCAP. Right from the get-go, like you said, it's how they perform in the early to mid to late game. FCAP really, really showed up this time around. Sure, they might have taken a 2-0 loss onto YRG, and, that doesn't matter for them because they're saying to Fnatic, like, no, not today.
Not today.
Not today. I mean, they brick-walled them, did they not?
Yeah, and you know that they really dominated the game because the next item for 2 players from Fnatic Onic, or for... okay, I always get confused with Fnatic and FCAP. But yeah, for Falcons Apbren, they went for the Winter Crown already. So it's as if they're ready to dive and be the bait and let everyone have a piece of the team fight. Okay, take your assist for higher points on the battle statistics or battle resorts after this game.
Yeah, I'm actually threatened right now because
Why?
FCAP looks so strong. I voted for Fnatic. I mean,
It's
huge
okay.
Kyrie fan
It's
over here.
okay. It's okay.
We still got one more. We still got 2 more games. It's a best of 3. It's still a best of 3. But Gideon, break it down for us. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, so far it was exactly how I expected it to be, but I wasn't expecting how much of that FCAP was going to take this game seriously, right? I was definitely hoping that FCAP was going to allow Keyboy to overextend and then look for the punish, but instead, we saw from the earlier stages of the game, they were hovering towards Super Marco's side of the map, allowing FlapTZ to play independently from the team, and whatever advantages he creates in lane, they capitalize on it with the help of their jungle Kyle. So I think overall, the game is looking really good for FCAP, but that's on the assumption that the draft is going in their favor. Right now, blue side is still looking pretty good. I think that Fnatic Onic most likely are going to switch sides afterwards, but let's break this down even deeper as we hop onto the item list.
Oh, actually, again, emphasis on the Vengeance usage, by the way, and...
actually, fleeting time for Ogwen. That's actually a very, very smart move. They're so far ahead. They just want to keep on that momentum. Every single kill, we're able to use that Minoan Fury again and again and again. It's sort of like a dawning light, but this time, it's on a tank.
Yeah, and it's a disruptive type of crowd control for Ogwen. It's as if they're just ready to dive against the players of Fnatic Onic. Even the defensive items here
for
from Few. Yeah, for Jushin.
Jushin defensive items. Gideon, what do you make of this?
I think Few understood what his job is supposed to be, right? If anybody engages, I need to follow up and I need to build stacks. But since we have so much CC, I can take my time with this. Even if you do have full stacks, I'll just wait until you want to run away and then pull you back in.
And at the same time, even if there is a threat from Kyrie on a shadow kill, the possible target would be Few and Kaltizi if they're ready again with the Winter Crown. So everything's just moving around for Falcons Apbren. Well, for Fnatic Onic, there is a moment we're in. Okay, we have to wait for the next wave. We have to be prepared for the next team fight that Falcons Apbren has to do against us. So even the defensive items, it's just the anti-Karas here for Kiboy. There's no anti-life. Oh, they have the glowing wand. But again, it was difficult for Sans even to land that Eternal Guard because Falcons Apbren was just all over the place setting up against them.
Yeah, 13-minute game so far. It's almost a 10k gold lead favoring the side of FCAP. And I'm looking at all the itemizations coming up from FCAP. Very, very, very methodical, especially from that Jushin. I like the way that she actually built the Brute Force Breastplate just to get a little bit of movement speed every single time that stacks up and creating a lot of pressure down on the front line. So for Fnatic, as much as they try to get in with Loopy or Keyboy, they're always getting stunned up or pulled back into a unfavorable condition.
Speaking of which, this game may have been really, really short, and the kill score 17-3. But in terms of damage dealt, they're not too far off. The biggest difference comes down with the total heal, and that's why Ogwen. I think that Jushin with a sustainable, somewhat tanky, that hybrid overlap, which is going to be that Minotaur. When you are taking space and you have the Brute Force Breastplate, you can keep on moving your anchor further and further in enemy lines.
Yeah, that's true. Hence, there's a high teamfight participation for the 3 of the players who have Kaltizi, Few, and Ogwen. It's as if they're rotating in a triangle formation wherein they're sandwiching anyone from Fnatic Onic that they will have to face on a specific lane. Hence, the limitation on the objective taking of Fnatic Onic. Even on those places wherein they could actually contest, like even for a turtle team fight, there's no chance for Fnatic Onic. They want to set up a play, yes, but at the same time, it's Fnatic Onic or Fnatic Falcons Apbren that has the longevity on a team fight.
Yeah, I think it doesn't gel well. The final slash into the way of the dragon doesn't really work out well because it's AoE and then single target pickoff and then Kyrie coming in the shadow kill. It's all single target. Take a look at the graph over
Wow.
here. It's looking very, very steady for Falcons Apbren.
There were instances wherein there was a team fight and Fnatic Onic was able to take a piece from Falcons Apbren, but at the end of the day, because of the speed that Falcons Apbren did against Fnatic Onic, it was so hard for Fnatic Onic to keep up on that speed because they have to wait for another item from Sans. Even Cheo can't be part of the team fight because the team fight was so fast, everyone was already dead even before he struck that Spear of Destruction.
I think it really boils down to how do you achieve your win conditions here, and I think that Falcons Apbren did it a lot better, hovering around Super Marco and forcing people towards Flap TZ's side, and I think that Fnatic Onic may have made a mistake by focusing so much on mid prio that these plays were capable of coming out, because I mean, look at Falcons Apbren's MVP, Super Marco.